Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Bramot. In this video I'm going to show you guys how to sew this funnest corset blouse. In my previous video I will show you guys how I drafted the pattern. If I haven't watched it, I'm going to leave the link in the description, but don't forget to check it out. So let's move right into this tutorial. So guys, I went ahead, I interfacing my lining and also the fabric. For the net, I'm using the chantilly. So I went ahead, I put doll face under it. I interfaced the doll face. The doll face is going to be like an inner for the net. I also had stitches allowance to the fabric because the pattern doesn't have any stitches allowance. On the side, I had 1 inch, while the remaining part is ½ inches. So let's cut it out. So guys, after I'm done cutting out the panel, I also went ahead, I used chantilly to cut out the yoke. So instead of 2 pieces, I cut 4, so I'm going to use it to turn it inside. So I'm going to put all this aside and work the net first. After I'm done remove out the pin and the pattern, I'm going to lay down the doll face first before I put chantilly on top. The doll face is the inner for the chantilly because chantilly is a net, and the doll face is exactly the color of the chantilly except the lining, which is gold. So I'm going to place the chantilly on top of the doll face. After that, I'm going to put the hemline on the edge of the doll face just to hold the chantilly and the doll face together so that the chantilly will not be shifting on top of the doll face. So after I put the hemline on the doll face, I'll put the net on top and use iron to hold it together. After I'm done using the iron to hold the chantilly with the doll face together, you can see that the chantilly is not shifting from the doll face. So I'm going to start pinning it together. After I'm done pinning the net together, I will also pick the fabric which is on the side and also pin it together before I took it to the machine and stitches. So guys, after I'm done stitching it, this is what it's looking like. I also went ahead, I joined the lining. I also had my sewable bone on the lining. As you guys can see the way I arranged my bone on the lining. I'm done with the joining of the front panel. So for the back, I'll also remove the pin and join the back panel together, the fabric and also the lining. After I'm done joining in, this is what it's looking like. I can see that on the lining I had sewable bone on top of the lining. You can see that there's 2 that is close to each other. That's where my eyelet is going to be, and there's one on the joining and there's another one when the joining is not. So you can arrange your bone the way you wanted to arrange it. I also did something here. I had the wording on the side of the fabric, both the front and the back, the wording that we used to pattern our bustier. So I added it on the side. It cannot make this side shape to come out very well. So the next thing I'm doing now is to turn in my yoke. So I'll start with the back first by pinning it together. So I was saying that I cut 4 for it, so I'm using it to turn each other. So I'll start by pinning it. After pinning it, I also add the loop for the buttons. This is the type of loop I'm using, so I'm going to place it and put it in between the chantilly before I start stitching it. So guys, after I'm done stitching it, I trim out of stitches allowance, turn it inside and iron it, and this is what is looking up. On this up on the lining, I'm going to add a sewable boning on it and make sure that I leave ½ inches for the turning of the fabric and also the side joining. And this is what it's looking like after I'm done sewing it. I also break the boning from the underbust line. Just look at the way I'm doing it. And this is what the inside is looking like. See how neat it is. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to join the side. So I'll start by pinning the lining first and also do the same thing to the fabric before I took it to the machine to stitch. So guys, after I'm done stitching it, this is what it's looking like. The next thing I'm going to do now is to turn it up the side and leave the hemline in low. So I'm going to use the fabric to pipe the hemline. Before I place the lining on top of the fabric, I'll first of all pull the back yoke first. So the back yoke is going to be in between the fabric and the lining. So guys, after I'm done stitching it, I'm going to trim out the corner before I turn it outside. And after turning it outside, I'm going to soak it to the iron board to iron it, and this is what it's looking like. You can see the side shape. You can see that it's very obvious. On the center back, I also went ahead, I created 3 lines. So the first and the third one, I'm going to pull the plastic boning. So the middle one is for the eyelet. So the eyelet is going to be in between the both plastic. So guys, after I'm done putting the plastic boning, I'm going to put it aside and work with the cup. I will start by removing the pattern from the net. So after removing the pattern, I'm going to place the door face down first and put the chantilly on top. And I put hemline at the edges of the door face to hold the chantilly and the door face together, which I did it on the iron board, which is off camera. After I'm done with that, I will start by pinning it together. After I'm done pinning it together, I'm going to put it aside for the lining. I'm adding this light wording on top of the lining. So I'm going to use my pattern to cut it out because I don't want to add any stitches allowance to it. The wording is very light, just a little bit thicker than the inseam. So I'm going to place it on top of the lining and take it to the iron board to use the iron to hold it together. So after holding it together, I'm going to start pinning it before I take it to the machine for the stitches. So guys, after I'm done with the stitches, this is what it's looking like, and the lining, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing to do now is to gauge. So I'm using 1/4 inch boning. So I'm going to pull a string, just pull it out a little, cut it out. It's kind of make the boning more flexible and easy to sew when you are dealing with a cuff area. As you guys know that the bustier is not straight, it's curved. The next thing to do now is to mark my gauges line. So after I'm done marking it, I'm going to take it to the machine for the stitches. It's not really compulsory to cage this bustier. If you don't know how to cage, you can do a normal padding like you normally padded our bustier. So I'm just using a caging method that in case you wanted to cage your bustier. But if you don't know how to cage, or if you cage, kind of give it a funny shape, you don't need to cage. It's not compulsory. You can do a normal padding. As you can see that I'm not really doing too much of caging for this particular style. But if you think that my caging is not enough, you can do more than this. Like you can add more bunnies than this. It's your choice, but I'm okay with what I'm having here right. So guys, this is what it's looking like after I'm done caging it. So I'm going to push it outside and use fiber to cover the bunny. This is what fiber is looking like in case you don't know. So the first thing I will do now is to place the hemline on top of the bustier before I place the fiber on top of it. But before I start ironing it, I'll first of all place my bust arm under it before I place the fiber on top of it and use iron to gum it together. So guys, after I'm done with that, this is what it's looking like. So the next thing to do now is to turn in the bustier. But before that, I'll place my yoke in between the lining and the net, pin it together before I took it to the machine for the stitches. So I'm going to turn in the neckline, leave the armhole lines, and also turn the side. So after stitching it, I'm going to notch in the neckline and turn it outside. After turning it outside, I'm going to take it to the iron to iron it. After ironing it, I'm going to stitch the net to the lining together, and this is what it's looking like. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to use my lining to tape in the underbust line to give it a nice finishing. So guys, after I'm done taping it, this is what it's looking like. You can see how neat it is. So the next thing to do now is to fix the cup on the bodies of the fabric. So I'm going to start from the underbust line. Make sure that your cup stack exactly on the underbust line. So I will start by pinning it from the center, take it to the side and also to the other side. So after I'm okay with the pinning, I will now join the shoulder. So to join the shoulders, I'm going to place the front yoke in between the back yoke on the shoulder lines, place it together, pin it, and also do the same to the other side. Take it to the machine to go and stitch it. Before then, I'm going to cut out the pieces of my lining, fold the edges inside, use it to pipe in the hemline. So I'll start from the front stitches. After I'm done stitching it, I'm going to flip it inside and also stitch on top of the lining. So guys, after I'm done joining the shoulder, I also tape in the hemline. this is what it's looking like. You can see how beautiful and gorgeous it is. So the next thing to do now is to tack in the bustier to the bodies of the fabric. So I went ahead, I thread my needle. After threading it, I will start tacking it from the one side, from the under bust to the other side. And make sure that when you are tacking it with the lining, not with the fabric. So don't go and make a mistake. You are picking it with the lining and tack it together. So I'm going to tack it from one side to the other side. So after I'm done with it, this is what it's looking like. I also went ahead, I fixed my sleeve. What remains now is to tack in the button, which I'm going to do it off camera. So if you enjoy my videos and watch it to the end, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I love you and I really appreciate it. So guys, don't forget to like, comment and share. See you guys in my next video. Bye.